Well, guys, so we have finally got the part 2 reveals of this amazing looking UI Goku with Evolution Blue Vegeta tag, as well as Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta tag. I mean, just from the 10 seconds we've seen of animations, they look like they are going to gap the game. Oh, hey, Michi? Hey, we'll come back to this, okay? We'll come back to this when the banners drop. Okay, okay. But so the main thing I want to point out with this is regarding the leaks we had. I mean, this was by Firas. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that and you're seeing this. This was January 11th. So pretty good before the actual anniversary began and before we even had teasers of who the characters were. And I'm sure everybody knows by this point what the situation was. Again, he was saying like animations that came with Gogeta were happening. He knew that a Gogeta with crazy animations was happening. He knew that a Gohan, Goten, and Trunks were coming right after, and eventually they did. You know, he even says that a revived Trunks happened with same animation quality. Again, that was the Christmas LR. A lot of it added up, and then we got down to here where everybody was maybe like suspect of it was the units that are coming for part 1 would be Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku with a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta tag. Now, a lot of people from this point was just like, all right, bro, like, bro's going for clout. Like, he's going for clout. And then, it wasn't part 1, but, as we can see here, we did get it for part 2. Shout out Dokkan Assets, my boy. It is here, and we can tell by the teasers, they do have some pretty crazy animations. Yeah, I mean, I don't gotta show no more, bro. So, the main thing I want to point out with this video is, since he called this right, there was also a whole Reddit thread that I cannot pull it up, so I had to screenshot it from a video from Truth. Shout out Truth. And he was also pointing out characters that he had seen or that they were potentially going to be released, as it says right here. He then made a list of propositions saying that characters he knew about were hidden in them. And obviously we see right here, Diamond Goku and Kid Buu, that probably doesn't work as a pairing, but Diamond Goku is here, and then here was the infamous, you know, this is part 2. Now, I wanted to come back to this because he called this out pretty far in advance, and I just want to look at some recent picks here, and I got 2 that I'm looking at that seem very, very likely. I just want to start off with this right here, Super Saiyan God Goku and Beerus. Now, again, this was before the anniversary. This was before the big Genki Damatsuri event, which revealed like the future Dragon Ball, which we can just go ahead and go over to. You know, they revealed they're going to be doing a bunch of remasters, basically of all of Super, the whole arc, and they've already announced that this is in production and it's going to be released in fall this year, 2026. So October, November area, we're getting Dragon Ball Super Beerus, just reanimated, better quality, better shots, new cuts, all adapted from the manga. So I immediately, when I started this, in terms of Dokkan, I mean, you can just go ahead and expect October Dokkan Fest, New Year's, we're getting a Goku and Beerus. This isn't gonna be like Diamond. They're gonna adapt this right from the show. And I mean, I didn't even think about it until thinking about this post again, but this seems like it's going to happen this year. Toward the end of this year, we are going to get this. So, did he potentially know about the whole Super remake? Maybe not the Super remake, but did he, you know, see these units being made in progress? Maybe Dokkan already has a few shots or has like a few arts from them that hasn't been released yet to the public. So, we could just go ahead and say this is going to hit. Now, if we're going to say this is guaranteed, go ahead and get rid of this. Yeah, I just need it. Something that I think is going to be very, very likely. I mean, we look right here up to Beast, Gohan, and Orange Piccolo tag unit. This is almost for sure going to happen. I think when this was revealed, everyone thought that this was going to be like a duo unit. Tags weren't out at the time, but you already know. I mean, again, we're getting new Dragon Ball content at the end of this year, starting off with the readaptation of Beerus. So they could easily, you know, I don't be surprised if, well, where's Orange Piccolo transformation? Pull him up. Don't be surprised if we get to GDC this year, we hit Superhero, and they introduce us with Tag, Gohan, and Orange Piccolo. And I mean, if so, he's seen it. I don't really see the counterpart to this, Super Vegeta plus Super Gogeta tag unit, That does not seem true at all. If we didn't get the announcement of Moro Arc and everything coming, I would be like, okay, yeah, be on the lookout. So don't expect that, but Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo tag unit, that seems very, very likely to happen. Next up, we have Super Saiyan Namek Goku and Frieza with a cooler tag unit. This plus cooler tag unit tied to the Frieza, I don't know. That's a whole lot of things that's totally different from Dokkan Originals, because they just go in and get to animate whatever. I mean, this is simply crossing some rules with whoever it may be, like Bandai, Shueisha. This is very unusual, but Namek Goku and Frieza, also another very popular pick people want to see for a GDC, a New Year's. They wanted it for this anniversary. We are definitely due up for Namek, and I think it's also a good idea to hit a lot of Dragon Ball Z sagas, because we know we're getting Super later. But the main unit I want to touch on this video was definitely a Beast in Piccolo. I mean, I think everyone could probably come up with and expect this at some point, but man, like he called it. I mean, this was right. And also, I mean, what makes this look even more scary that it's true is this guy Goku and Beerus. Everyone, whenever this was officially put out, was like Battle of Gods is not anniversary worthy, and I 100% stand by that. But this definitely could go crazy when we get the new adaptation starting in this year. So yeah, I just wanted to come back to this tweet regarding the infamous leak that had everybody talking about this. This is more content than the 11th anniversary part 1, which is insane, but it's true. But yeah, definitely don't be unusual, or don't be surprised if we get this unit this year, if this dude's calling this stuff out. But yeah, excited for part 2. The leaks are real. I'm glad they're real. But yeah, thank you all for watching.